Children, let us do the next question based on right angle triangle. Question number 20. The hypotenuse of a grassy land in the shape of a right triangle is, now the hypotenuse is, what is it hypotenuse? 1 meter more than the twice the shortest side. Hypotenuse is 1 meter more than twice the shortest side. And the third side is 7 meters more than the shortest side. Now when you read this sentence, you find that the hypotenuse is also depending on the shortest side and the third side is also depending on the shortest side, because both of them has been expressed in terms of the shortest side. So what we do in the right angle triangle, we take the shortest side as x and then we try to find out the third side as well as the hypotenuse. Let's write down about the third side. Third side is 7 meters more than the shortest side. That is 7 meters more than what? X now. 7 meters more than x means x plus 7. So this is x plus 7. Okay, children? Now, what do you have now about the hypotenuse? Hypotenuse is 1 meter more than twice the shortest side. 1 meter more than twice the x now, because the shortest side has been taken as x. 1 meters more. 1 meter more means plus 1. And plus 1 to what? Twice the shortest side means 2x plus 1. Twice the shortest side means twice the x, 2x plus 1. So now you know the three sides of right angle triangle, and you know the right angle triangle Pythagoras theorem is applicable. So we, according to the Pythagoras theorem, we get the quadratic equation, which is 2x plus 1 whole square. The hypotenuse square will be equals to sum of squares of other two sides. And other two sides are the shortest side and the third side, which is x plus 7 whole square. So children, you need to learn how to write these sides as per the word problem. In this right angle triangle, hypotenuse is dependent on the shortest side and the third side is also dependent on the shortest side. So we took the shortest side as x and then got the length of the second side, third side and the hypotenuse in terms of x. Now we apply the expansion on this expression. We get 4x square plus 1 plus 4x is equals to x square plus x square plus 14x, 7 to the 14, 14x plus 49. So you can see that this is 2x square, this is 4x square becomes 2x square. This is 14x, this is 4x. 14x comes to the left hand side as minus 14x becomes minus 10x. And this is plus 1 and this is 49. So 1 and minus 49 becomes minus 48 is equals to 0. Again, this equation is reducible by dividing by 2. So we can divide by 2 and write it as x square minus 5x minus 24 is equals to 0. And this equation is very simple to solve because the product here is minus 24 and the sum required is minus 5. And we can see that 8 3s is 24. And sum is negative, so the largest number has to be negative. So minus into plus is minus. So minus 24 and minus 8 plus 3 is minus 5. So we can write this as x square minus 8x plus 3x minus 24 equals to 0. We group them and factorize, taking x common, x minus 8 and plus 3 common, x minus 8 equals to 0. So finally what you get, you will be getting x minus 8 times x plus 3 equals to 0, and this will give you x equals to 8, and this is going to give you x as minus 3. Minus 3 is not, because it represents the length of third side, so it can't be negative, so x has to be positive, so length will be 8. If this is 8, then this becomes 8 plus 7 15, and this is 8 2 8 is 16, 16 plus 1 17. So length of sides are 8, 15 and 17, which is a Pythagoras triplet. Okay, now moving on, children, now to the next question, which is on the arrangement in terms of rows and columns. That is, you can say the matrix arrangement. In an auditorium, the number of rows was equals to the number of seats in each row. What that means is, suppose an auditorium has 5 rows. These are 5 rows: R1, R2, R3, R4 and R5. There are 5 rows. And number of rows is equals to number of seats in each row. So number of seats in each row should also be what? Equals to number of rows, 5. So there should be 5 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way it will continue in all. Even last one also will have 5. Now this arrangement, when you find, you can find the total number of seats. If these are 5 rows and there are 5 seats in each row, the total seats will be given by number of rows. This is number of rows and into number of seats in each row, because 5 5s are 25. This arrangement will have 25 seats. That is equals to number of rows into number of seats in each row. So what is going to be applied in this question is this format. That is, if this is arrangement where the number of rows is equals to number of seats in each row, the total seats are given by number of rows into number of seats in each row. Okay? So that is what about the question is. Now, the next part of the question says, if the number of rows is doubled and the number of seats in each row is reduced by 5, then the total number of seats, he's talking about the total number of seats, is increased by 375. Find the number of rows were there. How many rows were there? Now, let us begin the sum solution now. We take the number of rows as x. And since number of rows are x, and which is equals to the number of seats in each row, so the number of seats in each row is also equals to x. And since both of them are x, this is x, the number of seats in each row is x, so x into x, that is x square, will give you the total number of seats. So what is total number of seats? Total seats will become x into x, that is x square. Now, what changes are being made in the next part of the question is that the number of rows is doubled. Now, the second case, the new case comes up when the number of rows is changing the number of rows and is making it the double of the previous. So, previously it was x, now it becomes 2x. And what is changing also is changing the number of seats in each row. So, number of seats in each row also being modified. Number of seats in each row has been reduced by 5. So previously it was x, now it has been reduced by 5, means x minus 5. Now he's talking about, now with the change in number of rows and number of seats in each row, obviously the total number of seats may change. So he's saying that total number of seats is increased by 375. This number of seats are going to be more than the previous number of seats because they are increased by. So let us find the total number of seats here first. The total number of seats will become the number of rows into number of seats in each row, that is x minus 5. Now as per the question, the total number of seats are increased. This means this is more than the previous number of seats, which is x square. So more minus less will be equals to the amount by which it is more. So the equation will frame now. More, that is 2x minus multiplied with x minus 5. The 2x times x minus 5 minus x square will be equals to 375. That is the equation. Now you may simplify the equation, children. What do you get here? 2x square minus 10x minus x square minus 375 is equals to 0. So 2x square and x square being line terms, it becomes x square. So we have x square minus 10x minus 375 is equals to 0. This is the quadratic equation that you need to simplify. Now 375 is the bigger number, which the product here is 375. So the product is minus 375 and sum required is minus 10. So let us do the factors of 375 here. In order to find out the factors, I divide it by 5. 5 sevens are 35 and 5 fives are 25. Dividing by 5 again, 5 ones are 5, 5 is 15, and then again divided by 5, it becomes 3, and 3 is 1. Now we can see that we need 10. So 25 and 15. 25 into 15 will be 375 and difference is also 10, and since sum is to be negative, so I take the greater, that is minus 25 and then plus 15. So I substitute these values here and simplify the equation. Now when I substitute the value here and simplify the equation, what do I get? I will get here x square minus 25x plus 15x minus 375 is equals to 0. So I have split it minus 10x as minus 25x and plus 15x. I group them and factorize. I get x times x minus 25, and I take place 15 common. I get x minus 25 is equals to 0, and that gives me x minus 25 times x plus 15 equals to 0. So I come to know that x has to be 25. It can't be minus 15 because x represents number of rows. So 25 rows. So how many rows were there? Means initial number of rows, not the new number of rows. They are not asking the number of rows in the second case, which is 2x. They are asking the initial number of rows, which is 25 rows. Okay, children?